I'm. What é isso, meu Deus?
Oh,
Ah,
it's just the notice to tell you that we are live on YouTube. Go on.
so education is part of me. I like what I'm studying. I like to study idioms too. I learn English and French, and this is a great opportunity to personal development in many different situations like this.
Nice, nice. Do you think it made a difference to enter a university to learn the languages that you are learning? It opened doors for you throughout your life, or no?
Yes, Uh, I participated in a seminar at Florianopolis in this year about pediatric oncology because I participated um, scientific iniciação científica, não sei traduzir isso direito. And it was so amazing. I don't, I, oh my Deus. I didn't identify myself in the context about the disease because there's so many uh, emotional weights. But I like the experience. I like to meet other people, or especially other nationalities, because it was Latin America Congress.
Nice. I'm sorry, did you say what did you study in college, in university?
Pharmacy.
Pharmacy. Okay, thank you. Elton, what about you? What role has education play in your life?
Well, education is part of my life because in my profession, I need to be up to date all the time. So I am all the time looking for news in my area, for new subjects, new technology, learning new technologies because every time appear new technologies and I need to learn that. I need to test. And I I am a learning lifelong person. I am reading a book that talk about it, and I totally agree with that. We need to be up to date because the market are always are always, how can I say that? With news, with novidades. So I try to every day. I know that there are days that you don't want to study, you don't want to get a book or something like that. But I try to to keep the constants. I know we don't we can't keep the same how can I say, the same level of constants. Sometimes is high, sometimes is low. So I believe that the minimal that you can do is perfect for that day. So that's my opinion about it.
Nice, good point. I am also in the same field as you are, and I feel like we have a lot of information. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with everything, so I'm trying to just focus in one language, in one technology,
Yeah.
rather than embrace everything because there's a lot of information in our field.
Yeah, the problem is that nowadays a stack é composta por várias coisas, né? Um stack. And some years ago, you just needed to know HTML and the CSS. and maybe JavaScript, you are a developer. But nowadays you need to know about CI/CD, servers, e aí vai.
Yes, I totally agree. I feel your struggle.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, Elton. Ju, what about you?
I think I'm like my colleagues. The education it's a part of my life. I use it for formal education. I did 2 graduations and two post graduation, and now I'm doing two. And I did and I'm do a lot of courses, and I'm always search for new things in my area, and I like to story about self development, about mind, things like this. I think it's important because the education it's about choice. It's about choices, the best job, the best relationship. I think this.
Have you ever liked studying? Because I feel like you are a person who is always studying, and it's normal for you. I'm asking because I really don't like studying. I have to push myself to do it. How is that for you? Is that normal? Do you deal well with having to study all the time?
Actually, I think I don't like too much, but I think it's important. It's important to me. It's important for society, and I think it too. Uh, uh, I'm suffer pressure. Okay, I need to be better in my area, in my life, with my relationships. It's no easy. It's hard, and in the past my life it's just study and the work, and they don't have balance. And then now I'm trying to do things I like it, not just work, not just story, but of course these things it's important for my life, and I think for the life for everyone.
Nice, that's important. Thank you, Ju. Let's go to the second question, guys. I think Taina already answered, but just so everybody knows, you are graduating in pharmacy, right? Any other graduation like Ju?
But I'm thinking about it, enter in letras. Não sei se pode falar letters, né? Que letra? Ah.
Me neither. I think letras is okay. Nice.
To finish, como posso dizer isso? My IC was a good opportunity to pursue a formal education outside the box, because always, I always was by my own, autodidata. The, there is a software that I needed to understand called Stata. It's basic for statistics, data, and calculus in general. So I think this is a good opportunity to learn more without a classroom.
Nice. And nowadays, every software that you're going to learn, you can learn on the internet, right? You have the manual, you don't have to go to a classroom to learn that. So for people who, like you, like to learn by themselves, I think it's better. It makes it easier to learn. No? Did you prefer a classroom to teach you that software?
Programming is more intuitive, intuitive. It's not a common way to think about doing the things you do in your life. So feel I feel surprised when I see many people signing up in this field, in this area.
Yes. I don't know, for me it's intuitive to program, to think like in the programming language. I think for Elton too, right, Elton? Once you learn, it becomes intuitive. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
Con-
but I understand it's harder for other people. You cannot compare.
Congratulations for you.
Nice, but I don't think I could study pharmacy like you did. I would find it boring, or we had a lot of names to memorizar. Forgot the word, memorize.
Me too. I like practical things. Some area that you go on and hands-on, put your hands on.
Explain to me better because I didn't understand. Sorry.
Like a lawyer is a theoretic profession. So you need to study with a lot of theoretical subjects or material. So I don't like this kind of class of profession. I like some kind of profession that you put your hands on.
Got it, got it. Me too. You can just sit on the computer and do and
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
everything happening.
I believe that I am a visual learning,
Nice. Nice. It's
a visual
nice
student.
that you know that.
I don't know the right
Yes.
term.
You defend yourself.
All right. So Taina is from pharmacy. Ju is from is a lawyer and a journalist, right, Ju? And Elton, do you have like a formal or informal education? Did you have a degree in
Yeah, I am graduated in computer science, and
nice?
I already did a boot camp. And nowadays, I am take some online courses from Udemy because I am become a full stack. Nowadays, I am a backend developer, but
Mm-hmm.
here I am working on a project that we have a front end made in React. So I'm learning React because these days I look for the international market or at the international market, and I saw that there there are a lot of vacancies to work with my stack plus React in on the front end in the front end.
Nice. So your tendency is to go to front end? Are you tired of back end? Do you want to
No, no,
change?
no. I love the back end. I- So the journey to study front end for me is very difficult.
Got it.
It's more
Nice.
for necessidades. It's necessary for me.
For the money.
For the money, yeah, as well.
Nice. All right, guys. Question number 3. How do you approach learning new things? And do you have any favorite methods or resources for self-education? Ju, can you start this one?
Yes, I can. I like to learn like my colleague. I need to visual things, and my area is there is a lot of things, how do you say, theoric things, of course, but there are a lot of things in the practical too. And I'm prefer put my hands on the things. I'm prefer. I don't like too much theoric, like people sort way. How do you say, the sort things, for example. I don't like too much. I think it's important, but this is not my area.
Can you give us like an example of what is not just theoretical in your area, but it's more practical?
Yes, when I need to attend the clients, it's not about law. It's about the people. It's about the marketing. It's about communication. It's about psychology. It's about all older things, older areas. It's about people. Uh, uh, in the theoric, for example, people study doutorado, mestrado. I don't like too much.
Nice. And when you are studying something like in theory, do you have like a method that you prefer, like Pomodoro or something like that?
In the past, I used Pomodoro for study for OAB test. I use too much
And
Pomodoro.
did it work?
Work to me, yes.
Nice.
But at the moment, I don't use not a specific method.
Nice. Thank you, Ju. Taina, what about you?
I love learning new things. To me, the human being is to me, no, to the a lot of theorists, the human being is a social being, so we need to practice that. My favorite resource is the internet. I love the internet because because we can learn every deixa eu ver, esqueci, everything at YouTube. At the pandemic era, I tried to learn English, but I give up. I tried to learn Russian too, but always give up. And now I'm I'm trying to don't give up. Now, again. The I don't have methods. I am a person. I'm a CDF person. I I only sit down and begin to reading. The only thing I do is make a planner, and check the activities that I should do and check their priorities. Only thing I do.
And does this planner works for you? Like, are you able to check most of things, or do you set up? Oh, nice. Nice, that is satisfying. Thank you, Taina. Elton, what about you? How do you learn new things? I'm guessing you learn a lot, you research a lot, like those two other girls here, because like you said, your area has a lot of new things. How do you deal with that in the daily basis?
Yeah, when I am learning something consistent, like a new technology or language, I try to take notes. I use the Notion application. I use a lot the Notion. And there I create a new page for each subject. And there I take notes about everything that I'm learning. I have some difficulty to learning using the YouTube, because I can get distracted easier. So sometimes I prefer to buy a course on the Udemy platform. I believe that sometimes is better because there you can follow a path or a roadmap. So when you are watching some video on the YouTube, uh, you are seeing a video about one subject, and at the end of the video starts another subject totally different. And I feel, I don't know, sometimes I continue watching because I like it. I forgot my context, what I was doing, so I have a problem with that. I don't know if I have TDA, TDA, but yeah, I think to schedule a como que fala? How can I say consulta? I forgot
A
now.
consult.
A consult, to do that, to see if I have a TDA.
Nice. Maybe you're just overwhelmed with the amount of information that we have. I also struggle with that, with being distracted on YouTube. For me, I start watching a video like that talks about programming, and I end up in a video watching people build up houses in The Sims.
Yeah,
You know, I love it. That is what distracts me.
me too, me too.
So maybe it's not just TDH. I forgot the word in English. TDAH.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the amount of information. Anyways, so guys, what subjects or topics are you particularly passionate about and why? And I think this can be outside of work. Like for me, I like to study languages. I like to study music. I play the piano. Right? I play a little bit of piano and the guitar. This is a thing that I am passionate about. And also I like to I like to watch videos on YouTube about building houses on The Sims. I love it. Tell me about your passionate themes, to study. Ju, start, please.
I like it architecture, and I like to how do you say the organization in a house. I like this, and that's it. I like it. I like to food, about food too, culinary. But I'm not cooking, but I like it.
Nice, nice. Taina, what about you?
I love English languages too because we find out other worlds, other cultures, other knowledges. So I love it. I like painting too, drawing, and I I I don't wanna talk sport because I like one sport particularly, basketball. So I like to eu não sei, melhorar, menina. Eu esqueci a palavra melhorar. Como é a palavra melhorar?
Improve.
Improve. I like to improve my coordination.
But like, do you watch videos on YouTube on how to improve your basketball's techniques? Something like that?
Yes, I have a post on my Instagram to... Ih, meu Deus, ela foi embora. Vocês estão aqui.
I'm here, sorry.
I haven't passed on my Instagram account to South to
To
share
save?
my to save thanks to save and share my education videos.
Oh, I love it.
I'm hyper focused. So when I began to practice that, I can pass an hour, 2 hours.
Nice, nice. Thank you, Taina. Elton, what about you? What do you get distracted about on YouTube? What do you like to study?
Well, right now I'm taking, not right now, but nowadays I am taking swim classes, and I am trying to learning how to play the guitar on YouTube. Uh, I I mean I tried it, but I have it to back to try again because I was thinking now it was a long time ago, but it's a skill that I want to have a domain have to I want to get, né? And I want to learning how to dance certain age or country because I always how can I say that? I always was a guy that liked the computer, so nowadays I try to spend the time away from the computer. I'm trying to enjoy more the life, more the moments. I like to learn new things that are not related with computer or technology. So I enjoy a lot to travel, take some trips, go to the beach. So sometimes I forgot the computer, forgot that I am a IT guy. When I make new friends, they ask me what I do for a living, and I tell her, and sometimes they don't believe that I am a IT guy, but that's me. That's what I'm trying to learn.
Nice, nice. I can teach you how to dance forró because I love it. I've danced since I was 15.
It's good.
It's
It's
very
good.
fun.
I like forró.
Nice. Where are you from?
I'm from São Paulo.
You still live in São Paulo, right?
Sorry.
You still live in São Paulo. You
Yeah,
were
yeah. I
born in
live in
São
São
Paulo?
Paulo. Yeah,
Nice. Because São Paulo, we have like a lot of options to learn how to learn new
yeah,
dances, to
yeah.
learn new things.
I am a eclectic. I don't know how can I say that. And sometimes I am listening to rap, hip hop, samba, pagode, gospel,
Nice.
forró. So we have all kinds of music here. I have friends that like uh, every kind of music as well. So it's a mix.
Nice, nice. All right, guys, let's go to question number 5. Can you recall a teacher or mentor who had a significant impact on your education and outlook on life? Ju.
Yes, I have a lot of mentor and the teachers and professor in university. I at the moment I have a mentor. He's a German guy. He's a lawyer too, and it's special for me because he improved my Germany language and my English too. And they teach me a lot of things, important things for my profession.
Can I ask you something? I am curious because I've always wanted to have like a mentor. How did you start having this mentor? Did you approach to him and said, "Hey, do you want to be my mentor?" How did
Yes,
that start? Really?
yes. I asked for him. Do you like to be my mentor? I admire you. I admire your your job, and I would like to learn things with you. Oh, of course. Are you book with you? Are you book with you? And the how do you say, the 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 time it's different because in Germany it's 6 hours more than Brazil, and that's it. And he now it's my mentor for one 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 time in the month.
Nice. And how did you meet him?
How did he?
How did you meet?
Ah,
How did you meet?
yes, for the Google Meet.
But when was your first how can I say that? When was
Okay.
the first time you met him, you know? It was in Brazil, it was just online?
Now just online. He's wants to improve Portuguese because ex girlfriend, it's a Brazilian woman. She lived in my city,
Oh,
and coincidence, and that's it. And I teach for him Portuguese, and he teach me English and German.
nice. And did you feel like you've improved your English, your German since you started doing these meetings with him?
I think yes, but he talks Portuguese very well. He says not, but I say yes. He talks Portuguese very well.
Nice, nice, Ju. Thank you. Taina, what about you? Do you remember some teacher or mentor that uh leave a mark on your life and do you remember and it helped you somehow?
I'm searching for a teacher to adopt me. So I know the best influence that I have is my mom and on personality on Instagram called Eduardo Moreira because they reminds me uh, he reminds me the necessity to continually learning about the social, eu não sei qual é a sociedade,
This society.
the society we live. We focus on our field in your area, and sometimes we forget about the environment around us. So, I'm a good person, but I'm not
Nice.
alone right now.
How is his name? Eduardo
Eduardo Moreira.
Moreira. I am curious. I'm gonna search for him in Instagram later.
He's economist,
Really?
Eduardo Moreira.
Nice. Thank you, Ju. All right. What about you, Elton? Can you recall any teacher or mentor that leave an impact in your life?
Well, I have no idea. I believe that the person that I get inspired is my mother, because She could teach me a lot when I was a child and a teenager. Even nowadays, sometimes I see her and see ela puxa minha orelha because sometimes I go out with some friends and I arrive at home, not at home, but when she come to visit me, she see that she see that I arrive at drunk and she talk a lot. But I love her. She helped me a lot in the past. Nowadays, I'm trying to to have a better life to help her and my sisters because I want to retribute her efforts in myself. And this is my goal for the future, help my family because when 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 we need when we need someone, just our friend will be with us. So they are they are they are my base. So
Nice. That's a
it's
nice
her.
goal. So the goal is to get a job abroad so you can help your mom and your sisters.
Yeah, that's my goal. By the way,
Nice.
I have a daughter. She's 11
That's
years old.
nice.
Yeah, and this is on the my reasons for that.
Nice. And tell us, aproveitando, I forgot this word in English, but
Right.
aproveitando that we are talking about um, education, what are the topics that your daughter likes the most? Do you know?
Well, it's a hard question. She lives with her mother. So this year I had a trouble with her because she was with bad grades at school, and I'm trying to help her to study because I believe that the problem is the cell phone. Uh, so she wasn't paying attention at class in the class. I don't know. So about the subjects, I really don't know. I need to ask her.
Nice, nice. Well, with time you'll get to know her better, right? Maybe she'll be
Thank
like
you.
how can I say that? A genius in math, and she's not yet discovered.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's go to question number 6. How has technology influenced the way you learn and access information? Are you a fan of online courses or digital resources? Tainá, tell me, do you prefer to learn by reading books? Do you prefer just to look at YouTube? You told us that you love to learn at YouTube, right?
Yes. I like it. It's a good complement of the process of the learning in general. Uh, I'm not fan of online courses because there are so many tasks to do and the timelines, and I feel full of the blue lights in my face every time. So I don't like so much. But I understand there is a good resource. That is subjects can be taught in this online way. So I survive. It's better to say that. Survive.
Nice, nice. Ju, what about you? Are you still a fan of reading books, like actual books, or do you prefer online resources?
I like it two tools. I like to read books when I'm tired to use the screen. I prefer using books, but I like it all tools. I'm prefer online courses than presential. I'm prefer. I did my my graduation. I made my two graduation presential, but but I did my post graduation online. I'm prefer. I think I learn more uh, in online than presential.
Nice. I feel the same way. I feel I get more comfortable and I can tell us about this, Taina. You're saying you were a hypocrite. Why?
Because I'm here talking with you, learning English by online resources. Forgot that.
Yeah, but you can learn English online, but you can learn pharmacy by reading books, you know? It depends on the theme, right? Nice, guys. Elton, what about you?
Well,
Technology has influenced you, of course, right? You prefer
yeah,
to...
yeah, but I prefer face-to-face classes and
Really?
the physical books. I really enjoy more
Oh my
this kind
God.
of the content. I don't know the reason, but I feel better when I get a book. I sit down on the chair and I start to read. I but it's my resource, my kind of resources that I prefer.
I envy you. I have a technical book about programming that is this thick, and I
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to read it, and I am still in page 20 of 600 because I cannot read a physical book about
I
technical stuff.
I like technical book. I all the time I buy some technical book, but I sometimes I buy to read when I need, when I have some troubles about that language or technology. You don't need to read all the book once. So it's good to have this kind of book. I enjoy a lot.
Nice. Hey, you can have the book just to consult some stuff if you
Yeah,
need
yeah.
again.
And sometimes when I am inspired, I like to get the book and take a look.
Nice. All right, guys. Question number 7. Do you believe that education should be a lifelong pursuit, or do you see it as something that primarily occurs during certain stages of life? Jules, start, please.
I think it's important all the time, all entire the life, because the things change, and of course the people don't know all the things, uh, and it's always important to study, to learn, to to meet different people, different cultures. I think it's a better for you and a better for humanity.
Nice, nice. Haina, what about you?
I agree with you. Education should be um, um, uh, uh, um, um, oh meu Deus, só tá vindo roundabout in my mind. But it's on highway you need to uh, taste it the better way you can.
Nice, that's a beautiful sentence. Thank you, Tainá.
Yeah.
Elton, what about you?
Yeah, I totally agree. I believe that we should be a lifelong pursuit because I believe that education will always open doors, and I I really believe that education, knowledge, and awareness, it can avoid a lot of kind of sick like dementia and the other kinds of sick. Uh, and I believe that knowledge is not enough. It will not enough. I don't know the right sense to do that. And we need to be all the time learning something new, to be a interesting person, to be a good person in life. And that's my opinion about it.
And not to be enganado.
We need to be a open-minded person. I believe that when you are open to learning, you are a open-minded person, and you can talk with persons that have different opinions against yours. So it's good. You need to be open for new opinions, for new learning. Uh, yeah, that's it.
Nice. Thank you, Elton. Guys, let's go to our last question. Question number 8. Share a challenging or transformative learning experience that you've had either in or out the classroom. Gosh, this question was hard to read. All right, Ju, you start, please. A challenging situation that's transformed you.
I don't know it exactly, but I like to study about um, mind, like I said, and I met one man, and at the moment he feeling bad and feeling pain, and he asked me for pray for him, and he believed in God, and he's a doctor, and the moment he go out the hospital, and I pray for him, and he asked me for put my hand in the his neck, and he he feel good, and he said to me, and there are people don't believe in God, and the moment in my mind I ask for many things about God, about the things happens in the life, and this moment it's good for me, and I can believe in God at the moment. I think.
Nice, that's a nice story. Thank you, Ju. Hey, now what about you?
A challenging experience was I worked on telemarketing field. I always was an introvert person, a shy person. So I started my career. I don't know if I say that. I started my career job uh, talking with other people, and it was so stressful. But I like a lot too because I exercise this social character. It is a bad character. I know that. But now I can express myself better than before. So this process was this process hurts a bit, but now I accept the não sei falar os ganhos.
The benefits.
The benefits.
Nice. Nice. And now you are here talking to us live on YouTube. So you learn a lot.
Not in the best aesthetic way, but I'm here.
Nice, nice. Elton, what about you? Any challenging or transformative experience?
I don't know. I was thinking here. I couldn't remember any situation, but I believe that each knowledge transforms us and makes us better than before. But a specific situation, I can't remember now.
That's okay. It always happened to me when someone asks me to remember something. It keeps slipping my mind.
Yeah, I like this platform because I'm learning English and I am all the time knowing myself. Make a
Yes,
self-discovery.
trying to remember, going to your memories.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. I already remember a lot of things. The other
nice.
dimensions.
All right, guys. I'm sending you the survey link on the chat so you can evaluate this immersion, be my guest, tell me what do you think, I can improve as a hostess, all right? And I'll see you guys some other time. Have a nice week, and let's learn a lot this week, all right? Bye, nice to have you.